But chat.
This
Meanwhile, as a man is getting played out his money, you know what I'm saying? A person spent $4,000 to marry themselves. So who's playing who, chat? Who is playing who? If I spent $4,000 to marry myself, who got played?
she fell in love with, well, Danny.
I'm judged because I spent $4,000 on a wedding to marry myself.
What? You're what?
I'm judged because I spent.
Huh, I need the captions, bruh, cause I'm not, I'm not, I'm not understanding. Hold on, chat. Let me move my camera down. I'm definitely not hearing her correctly. I gotta read the captions. Cause what I'm hearing is definitely not.
She fell in love with, well, Danny.
I'm judged because I spent.
Okay, she's judged. Alright, I ain't hear it because of that, southern dialect. I thought she said I'm Jewish. I was like, how does marrying yourself equate to you being Jewish?
$4,000 on a wedding to marry myself.
Her self-love ceremony hit the headlines and the critics came out in force.
Yo, this is the dumbest, most narcissistic I've ever seen. You can't
it's the dumbest
to a diet for yourself.
It's definitely the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
I was scared. I was scared for myself. I was scared.
You weren't scared to post it though.
Scared for my family.
You weren't that
Today,
scared.
Danny is going to
These people always be like, "Man, I was scared, but I did it anyway." You weren't scared. The fear has nothing to do with this.
unusual
You were trembling over the post button before you hit it.
What the is going on?
Hi, my name is Danny. I am 31 years old and I am an influencer and a body image coach. Before the wedding, I spent a couple years in therapy, just really trying to find myself. During my self-love journey, I stopped drinking, I stopped having sex, I was in therapy, I spent a lot of quality time with myself, taking myself on dates, just really learning what I like.
Did you dream of getting married as a child?
Not to anybody. When I was a child, I dreamed of marrying myself. I always just thought the wedding was about the woman anyway. Why can't I love myself? Why can't I celebrate myself? I'm not hurting anybody. I planned the wedding before I let anyone know about it because I did not want anyone to deter me from marrying myself. My big day was so special because all of my family and friends came to support me. My nephew.
So they came out. You tricked them basically.
You walked me down the aisle. I did not have any bridesmaids or groomsmen standing up. Everyone got to sit on the front row because it's my wedding. Okay? But you're there. You're looking cute. When I got to the altar, there was this mirror. I just got to see myself. It was super emotional in that moment. Looking at my reflection, who I am, how I've grown. I put the ring on myself and I said I do.
Do you promise to value yourself?
Yes.
Chat, what happens if your friend sent you a wedding invitation? Alright? They said, man, today I'm getting... Imagine if it's a destination wedding, right? Imagine if you're going out of state, out of the country, right? So you're planning. You gotta tell your work. You plan. You make it out of, I'm gonna dedicate my time to go and support my friend or my family member during, an important moment in their life, So, you fly out, you get there, stay at the hotel, it's the day of the wedding, you come down. God forbid you guys have a bachelor party beforehand. Alright, you have a bachelor party, and then all of a sudden, right, you see him walking down, right? Yeah, you see him walking down, and you see a mirror at the end of it, You're wondering, you're looking to yourself like, did somebody forget to remove the mirror? Why is there a mirror there? And then this man starts saying his vows to himself. He goes to you and says, this was a wedding for me. I'm marrying myself. that shit will turn into a funeral real quick. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I do.
I'm so, not to make this about black and white, but I'm so ashamed in this black community that we even supported this. That anyone came out for this bullshit.
I posted my wedding shortly after.
Because this is actual clownery. This is actual tomfoolery. This is actual, like, I would look around for the cameras like I'm on some SNL skit. You know what I'm saying?
Myself. Within a few months later, hate pages picked up my wedding. There are pages created to make fun of people, and then more and more pages started picking it up. I was on Fox News, and their intent was to embarrass me. A lot of
That's very hard because you've done like 99% of the work.
people had a lot of negative things to say. Cough, cough, narcissism.
People, I don't know if people even understand what half of these words means. Narcissism. I don't believe it's narcissism. I believe it's a different form of mental illness. Narcissists don't live in this bubble of. They live in the bubble of their superior, but they don't live in the bubble of doing ridiculous shit, going out their way to do ridiculous shit. You know what I'm saying? A narcissist wouldn't go out their way to do this shit because they know it's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. They might see themselves in this image, but they wouldn't do it out publicly and post it.
No wonder she can't get a man. What does that even mean? I'm pretty. God, she must be so lonely. Absolutely not. I have me. Yo, this is the dumbest, most narcissistic I've ever seen. Make a commitment to yourself. You can't even commit to a diet. What a joke. Sounds like someone's in their mom's basement. Whenever we don't like how someone expresses their self-love, we use narcissism. I'm just confident, and I think people have a hard time
This is not even confidence. This is like ridiculousness. Being confident in yourself, you wouldn't need to go and marry yourself. You know that, you know what I'm saying? You are with yourself all the time. There's no need for a marriage. A marriage is for two separate things to be bonded. I don't believe this is narcissism because, like I said before, a narcissist sees themselves in a high regard. You know what I'm saying? And they won't go out their way to embarrass themselves. They will go out their way to impress people. They'll go out, they maybe even lie about events that happen to make themselves look more impressive. But they won't do this because this is embarrassing.
Accepting someone who looks like me, be confident.
This is just
because
something
we are
weird.
Told that in our society that people who look like me should feel shame and sad about who they are. The most hurtful comment I experienced online was people saying that I had to marry myself because no one would want me. What messages are we sending people of size? That they're unlovable, that they're unworthy? That's not true. I can get married to a man tomorrow. People went and researched and found my address online. The letter that I received in the mail
That's insane. That's insane. Now, that's when I say you're taking it too far. Y'all people that be like actual like dedicated harassers, like y'all need to chill, bruh. What do y'all even do for a living?
I was going to go to hell if I didn't repent for marrying myself. I was scared.
Scared of what? It wasn't. Who sent the letter? Gabriel? The archangel? That's the only reason I would be scared. I'm like, oh shit. This is from the big OGD himself.
I was scared for myself. I was scared for my family. And it became very expensive to protect myself. When I posted my wedding on my page, everyone was pretty positive. Yes, 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 sis. Tell them, sis, proud of you. They wish.
It's crazy. It's incredible how women will lie to each other. It's actually incredible. You do this in a male friend group, they will absolutely bash you in. They will make sure you don't recover and probably kick you out. But in a women group, they will hype you up. You could literally you could be a serial killer. You'll get the same response.
They had your willpower and confidence.
Dead ass, you will get the same response. You will kill like hundreds of people and these people will be like, they wish they had your willpower and confidence. It's like,
Girl,
what?
celebrate your journey and what does nobody's have to say. No matter what your gender or background is, that we all should be loving ourselves. Being in a romantic partnership is very different than having a self-love relationship. I've dated.
Wait, what happened? What she changed into? I don't know what happened.
Being in a romantic partnership is very different than having a self-love relationship.
Oh, dog, I didn't even know anything changed.
I've dated in the past, but none of those people lived up to my expectations. I was dating up until Valentine's Day, but he had to go. Today, I'm going on a blind date. I don't know who he is. I know nothing about him.
Aren't you married to yourself? This is like cheating, right?
I am feeling nervous. I wasn't before, but now I am getting a bit nervous.
I heard about Brandy first when I was in 7th grade.
The reason why I liked it, because everyone else liked it. Brandy Mel.
What's your name?
Danny, what's your name?
Adam, nice to meet you.
Adam, nice to meet you. Oh, thank you.
How are you, Danny?
I'm fantastic.
I feel like I dressed too.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm a fly girl, so
I
just next time you'll know.
Yeah. Next time I gotta get my tux on. You know what I mean? We'll go matching and stuff.
Exactly. Well, I have something interesting to tell you.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
All yours.
I married myself.
You married yourself?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
The producers did really call him aside and told him to react differently. Because them motherfuckers literally said, I don't care. Because he was like, he dismissed it. Literally, my brain wouldn't know how to process that shit, so I just dismissed it. They pulled him aside. They said, motherfucker, you act like that's something crazy. That's something like a sane, stupid person would do.
Yes, what the heck? That is amazing. Okay, now let's talk about this.
Okay.
So what the is going on? Where does that come from? Like, why?
Originally, I wanted to marry myself because I wanted to just have a wedding and do a ceremony. But when COVID happened and I couldn't do that, it turned into something deeper than that. It was about me turning over a new chapter, living the life I always wanted to live on, and letting go the shame and the hurt that I felt all those years. I read vows and everyone committed to a self-love journey. And
Why people always relate their life like a book? New chapters, and I had a new chapter in my life. I had to turn the page and shit like this. Like movies, books, and shit. It's like, bro, my life is my life, champ.
Due to themselves, holding their ring up in the air.
I grow.
You know what? At first I was thrown off, but that idea is so beautiful. You are an amazing person. You
probably got the cameraman to come right behind here and start talking.
Thank you.
This motherfucker is not the person she was supposed to meet.
That is a beautiful. I think more people need to do that.
A lot of people were crying at the wedding because the story that I shared about my self-love journey really touched them. And to hear people say, like, look, I'm going on this journey with you too. I had a niece, she was there, and she loves telling people, my auntie Didi married herself and I married myself. And it's really cool to see a kid, 4 years old, is talking about self-love because she attended my wedding.
It's not even self-love, that's just being retarded. Self-love is being literally saying, like, oh, I like myself. I'm trying to improve myself. Like doing things to improve or appreciating things about yourself. This is just ridiculous. This is stupid. This is not self-love. This is just being dumb. Me going out and beating my meat every day ain't self-love, bro. It's just me beating my meat. That's it. That's all it is. There ain't no love in it, bro. They know there ain't no love in it. My hand knows there ain't no love in it. Shit. The videos I watch, they know there ain't no love in it. Shit, bro. Fuck you talking about self-love. This is just ridiculousness, bro.
I really like people who live their life regardless of what anybody else thinks. They're going to live their life how they want to. And you're that, you know? You're not interested in what people have to say about you. You're not interested in what people have to think about you. You're not interested in any of those things.
Like, come know.
What did your family say when you did that?
I told my parents I had an announcement, and they were like, what? My mom was like, oh, my stomach hurts. I don't know if I can take an announcement from you. My dad at first wasn't for it. They kept calling it a thing for a very long time, and I was like, Mama, my wedding is not a thing. My dad walked up to me at the end of the wedding and said, this was beautiful, and gave me a hug. My wedding was all about releasing all of the things that were holding me back from loving myself. I married myself, and then I have a different marriage, and that's a marriage with a romantic partner. And you should have.
So you have fiction and reality, all right?
A marriage with yourself too.
You know, a lot of people like to indoctrinate people like this. I notice this shit too. Well, anytime somebody's doing some weird fuck, they always like to be like, hey man, you should do it too. You should do it too. So I'm not the only fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing something, right, for myself, I don't need people to go and do it too. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people to go and do it too. If I'm out here improving myself going to the gym, I'm not going to go up to somebody and be like, you should go to the gym too. I don't know what the fuck you need to do. I don't know if you need to go to the gym. I don't know if you need to sit on the couch. I don't know if you need to fucking eat, sleep, run, jog. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know what I need to do. The motherfucker talking about, oh, you need to do it too. I can't be the only fucking weirdo around town. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only freak in this circus. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't have a marriage with myself, but I do have a pretty good relationship with myself.
So it's safe to say you don't think I'm narcissistic?
No.
That motherfucker literally said, damn, that is the exact word I would use to describe your situation. But you said it was a negative thing, so I'm going to agree.
Not at all. So you seem like a very giving person.
I have had a guy who said, look, I don't want to date a girl who married herself. And that's okay, because when he tried to spin the block, you can't spin the block. Once you say it's done, it's done.
Yeah, these motherfuckers always talking about how they spin the block and how this X said this and this X said that. Nigga, I don't believe you.
Done. I'm
That's
not
it.
that kind of
You
girl.
try to come back around, huh?
No,
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe a word you say, bro.
No way. You said, bye, I'm out.
I'm out.
No, thank you.
People always be like, you gonna spin the block. You gonna turn around. Maybe he did try to spin the block. I don't fucking know. I don't care.
Good for you.
I'm not thirsty.
I am thirsty right now, though. Does that mean if we get married, it's gonna be a tropo?
Cheers!
Cheers to you and your future success.
Yours too. We had a lot in common. I think it's dope. I'm down to meet up with him again. He's pretty cool. I mean, we don't have to walk down the aisle tomorrow. I think marrying myself has made me stronger. Just to do something that big and that bold for myself. And now I know.
What I'm gonna give her is that her room is fucking clean, bro. That her house is fucking. I've seen a lot of these shows, and these people live like absolute. I be seeing Ratatouille up in the kitchen making themselves a sandwich, bro. I be seeing crazy shit. Half of the houses look like they just threw it together before the people came around, bro.